you know exactly who you are and where you stand when you hear this message. But God wants to restore your vision. In the area in your life when it comes to relationships, because the thing is, why do you keep trying to give yourself away to people who are not even evolved within themselves? And God gave me this revelation, just, where a lot of people are right now in life. It's like you have to come to a place where you are sober so that you can really see what's going on around you. We have to have kingdom vision, seeing things as it really is. It reminds me of the Bible verses where Jesus was healing the blind man. He touched his eyes and said, "What do you see?" Touched him again. "What do you see now?" And that's what I'm saying. You got to have kingdom vision, because right now, most people are in a space where you keep trying to give yourself to people in relationships, and it's failing because you are so drunk in love. You are intoxicated. And a lot of times when we romanticize and fantasize, we stop seeing things for what it really is. You see what I'm saying? When you let God restore your vision, when you actually go through that process of God making you whole, then you can start dealing with seeking love and choosing partnerships, right? Listen, codependency is very real. It's like another drug that people keep taking. It's a cycle. You keep going and going on it. You see what I'm saying? But when you truly step into that place of letting God make you whole, you won't feel that lack anymore in your life. You won't even come out of that space in the world to be, have that one-on-one with God so he can make you whole. Only reason why you are empty is because of the brokenness within you and everything that done happen in your life. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when it comes to relationships. I'm going to tell you that over time, the people who really reserve themselves for royalty, when they pull back from the world, because it's a mess out there, there are going to be people that pull back and they're going to actually have peace at being single. And the thing is, people are not going to believe you, because what we know is that most people want to be with somebody. But when you start seeing people who are actually content and very happy being single, you're not going to understand it. That's because they went through a process of becoming whole. And what's going to happen is the only thing you're going to have out there in the world are scraps, things that nobody want, because it's already been picked through. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we're going. God is reserving those that draw closer to him for royalty. We're gonna have a kingdom selection. That's what it's called. When God reserves you for royalty, you go into that kingdom collection space. And the only thing that's gonna be left in the world is scraps, people and things that you don't want to deal with. People that don't evolve, they don't want to deal with their issues. It's going to keep being a cycle like it is now. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. People love the idea and the image in their mind of having this happy life or relationship, happily ever after. But the only way to get through that is when you actually go through that process on your own. Most people will go through it on their own. Now, some people in the world, very small percentage, meet somebody and they grow up together. But a lot of times, come on, Lord, a lot of times it's going to have to be a separation because we don't understand each other. You don't really hear me when I talk about how I feel. Come on now. They're not going to hear you. Just like you're not going to hear them, because everybody's in a space where I need what I need you to do for me. I deserve. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you're going to have to reserve yourself and pull back if you really want that. Because this is how I see life. Why pretend to have a happy relationship when I can actually have one? Most people pretend You spent all that time pretending when you could have really went through the process and had it for real. That's where I'm at. As I got older and wiser, I'm like, why pretend when I can have it? Let me go ahead and go through what I need to go through now. Come on now, catch some diamonds. Let me go through what I need to go through now so that I can actually have it. I'm not talking perfect, but I'm talking about being with somebody that complements my life, being with somebody that is approved by God, and that I complement their life. You understand what I'm saying? Because if not, then what we doing this for? I don't cast my pearls among swine. For what? For what? There are going to be a lot of people who are going to be very content with being single because it's peaceful. You see what's out there in the world. You got kingdom vision. Listen, if you don't remove yourself from this cycle, you're going to keep going through pain. You're going to keep on trying to cast your pearls among swine. And every time you meet somebody, you're going to say, oh, it's different. We hit it off. So what? People hit it off all the time. But guess what? That high never stays. You can get high, but you're coming right back down when it's not real. Everybody gets a high when you're meeting someone new. But the realness is, after the smoke is cleared, what's there? You understand what I'm saying? You have to become whole within yourself and get a sober vision, because you don't have one. You don't. And it's going to keep causing a cycle of pain in your life. When I tell y'all, people are going to start pulling back, drawing closer to God, or just drawing closer to themselves. The only thing you're going to have left out there to choose from is scraps. You mark my words. I'm seeing it now. It's a bunch of zombies walking around, looking to get a quick fix, looking to meet this person to get that temporary high again. Oh, I think I met the one. Which one? Because it ain't the right one. Catch them diamonds now. Why you keep trying to give yourself away to people who are not evolved? And that is the harsh reality. I don't care how good they look. It's what's in here and what's in here. And who they connect with. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you need to be looking for. You can't keep going off of the vibe and, oh, we had a great conversation. Listen, I have great conversations all the time. Doesn't mean I want to be with you. Doesn't mean that we are an item. Great conversation is just that. Great conversation until it's not anymore. I'm going to close my message by saying this right here. After you've been through that cycle of pain over and over, right? This time, choose yourself. You owe this to yourself. And whatever life that you really want to live, the only way to get to that is by allowing God to make you whole. You can keep trying to skip the process. You can keep trying to cut corners. But I promise you, you're going to end up right back where you started. Crying out to God, saying, why me? You understand what I'm saying? You're going to go in that cycle. How are you going to be able to have the person that you truly desire when you can't even see them? You won't even know them if you did see them. Because your vision is not clear, you're not sober. So until you sober up, how can you choose better for yourself? Pull back and become whole. Catch them diamonds.